Well, Vancouver Canadians in the bottom of the 8th right now. Their damage has been done offensively as they lead 8-2. Tri-City's got 3 outs to try and produce at least 6 runs. This is a very good moment in Vancouver Canadians baseball history right now. It really is. The pitch from Rafael Suarez to Shane Opitz is fouled off. Suarez becomes the 4th pitcher of this baseball game for the Freddie Ocasio-led Tri-City Dust Devils. Got to remember, both the Canadians and the Dust Devils have been to the championship final twice in their franchise history. Neither team has won a Northwest League championship. So if the Seas are able to find their way through, it would get their monkey off the back, but it really would put another blemish on an otherwise fantastic mark on the Tri-City Dust Devils. Sorry, I was watching a wonderfully caught baseball from a fan that didn't bring a glove. Handle sting for a bit, but almost worth it. Festive-like atmosphere here at the ballpark right now. 0-2 again fouled off. Shane Opitz just trying to stay alive. Opitz in this game has been dynamite. 2 for 3, an RBI. He got that RBI back in the 4th, part of a 3-run inning. 6 hits in this baseball game have come from the bottom 3 in the Canadians' order. It's a fantastic stat tonight. The pitch from the right-hander. He is up in the zone with the count to 1-2. Well, one thing that the Canadians also did is they exhumed a demon when it comes to left-handed pitching. Of course, we talked at length over the course of the summer about how the Canadians just really never had a solution for the southpaw. But here today, they were dynamite, producing 5 runs. I mean, it was a moment in time where everything just fell into place. And maybe it takes you 82 games to figure out that guy throwing the opposite direction. But you know what? They got to it. And they couldn't have picked a better time. They really couldn't have. Laced foul again. Opitz having a whale of an at-bat here against Rafael Suarez. And as we move forward in this broadcast, I have to take a moment and just thank each and every family that has checked in over the course of the summer. From the Long Praise to the Balagods, from the Brewers to the Mains, and everybody else that has taken the time to email us here at live@canadiansbaseball.com, the Schneider family in particular. Your thoughts and well wishes, your motivation on days where there wasn't much to be motivated about was absolutely unbelievable. And I will miss our conversations in the winter months, but again, my thank you in particular to every listener. High drive into right center field. This is going to be a tough little baseball. It's going to go all the way to the wall and it drops. Opitz is still going. He's rounding second. He's going to hold up at third, and he's got himself a triple to go with his 2 singles. And the icing on the proverbial cake is standing over there at third base. So now here comes John Birdie. He had a big hit at a crucial time. A tall, towering home run over the left field fence. It gave the Canadians at that time a 4-1 lead. It was the first of 5 runs that would come around to score in the bottom of the 7th. Suarez, the right-hander, to the plate. It's a curveball that is up. And the count goes to 1-1. What a moment. That's the only thing you can say when you look back on this entire year. If the Seas win the championship, it will be one of the most special moments in the franchise history. It will be the culmination of 5 years of hard work for Jake Kerr. That'll probably cost me a paycheck. Jake Kerr, Jeff Moody, and Andy Dunn. What they've been able to do is fantastic. High drive into right field. Tagging is Opitz at third. Way back comes the throw from the right fielder. Way too late, and it is now 9-2. There's no way that any right fielder in this league, including Jared Simon, is going to throw you out from the warning track. So the Seas answer the run that Tri-City got, and this is another small delicacy in this baseball game. Every time that Tri-City scored in the top half of the inning, the Canadians have had an answer in the bottom half, and right now it's a rout. Seas are up by 7, 3 outs away from a Northwest League championship. Slider away. I love when I get a phone call here in the middle of a broadcast in the bottom of the 8th, and people figure, well, we'll give them a call anyway. Swing and a miss. pitch. The count goes to 1-1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. These BlackBerries. Remember life before these cellular phones? It was different back then, wasn't it? I remember when I was a kid growing up, the old rotary phone. 7 clicks for the 7, 8 for the 8. 1-1 is on its way. Pitch fouled off. The count goes to 1-2. Kevin Pillar has had a wonderful series for this Canadians, and even though today he is just 1 for 4, and I mean, hey, a base hit in a championship game, you're doing something right, but it was his efforts against the Eugene Emeralds that really set the stage for this moment. I don't know if the Canadians get past the Emeralds if Pillar is not in the lineup. He was that one extra bat that really changed this whole postseason. Ball lazily hit into shallow center field. This will produce the second out. He's sending up under it as Humphreys. He comes down with a baseball, and you could just see the Dust Devils defeated. It's in their body language. It's everywhere. Before this game started, it was really interesting. I got to the ballpark at about 9:30 this morning with my daughter Jada, who's sitting downstairs in the stands, which is a gift into itself. But it was really interesting because the Dust Devils were out here hitting baseballs and goofing around, and they had a breakdancing competition down the first base line, and I guess that was just their way of staying loose and staying limber. But the Canadians were nowhere to be seen. Not at all. They were inside mentally preparing, and boy, you look at this baseball game today, and maybe if you were to compare those two thought processes on how to prepare, maybe less breakdancing and more getting prepared and looking at video is the way to go. Now, of course, if it was 9-2 Tri-City, I'd say let's all go find some cardboard in an alley, but I don't know. Something to be said for getting serious. And the Seas did that today. The minor league affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays has looked razor sharp today. Even in the beginning, when they were stranding those runners early, they never stopped swinging the bats. 0-1 is a check swing. The umpire says he does go, so it's 0-2 to Nick Malagot, who's 2 for 4 in this game with a run. Fans are loving it here. It's been just a wonderful afternoon so far. Ball hit, foul down the first base line. Oh, look at that, the old security guy. I haven't seen him move that fast in 5 years. I know. Pat Carl, our longtime scorekeeper here at the ballpark, he doubles as a security man. And boy, I'll tell you, these guys down the first and third base lines, they don't move for much. But he almost wore that baseball, did he not? There's a pitch in the dirt, so the count goes to 1-2. And, you know, you also look at what goes on behind the scenes here at Scotiabank Field. The video board out there, Lou Filippo, David McPhail, Jeremy Knight, the teen sensation out of Argyle, Don Andrews, the public address announcer, the music guys, the scorekeeping, everybody behind the scenes has really helped make this a destination in the summer for the Vancouver Canadians. And boy, it's no surprise that we were able to set our third straight attendance record. You get it right and people will come. And the wins and losses we have no control of, but we sure want to make sure that when you come to the ballpark you're having a good time, and it looks like that's the case these days. The 2-2 on its way from Suarez is hit right at the first baseman. Rivera on a hop. He makes a wonderful play. The inning is over, and we go to the 9th. Vancouver, 11 years. You have waited for what could be 3 outs away. You're listening to the Canadians up 9-2 on the Dust Devils with the top of the 9th next, right here on the Team 1410. On the Team